Hello everyone.
Hey, what's up?
As you guys know, my name is Mimi.
And I'm Fernando.
And here we are back with another episode. This is episode
5, right?
Yeah, episode 5. And this is a little different from the other ones we've been seeing. So we are going to be reacting to 5 videos from a channel, what's called Highlights?
Yeah, it's called Explore Highlights.
Explorer Highlights, and it's basically a channel that they find what Sam and Colby. I don't know if you guys know Sam and Colby.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby. What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Are you Colby?
No.
We're gonna catch some ghosts tonight.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest
YouTubers.
Yeah, that's like ghost related or paranormal related.
Yeah, so this channel finds what Sam and Colby missed on their videos. So
Yeah.
There'll be like little things that they, I guess, didn't catch while they're probably editing or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna check this out, see what they missed, I guess.
Alright. So basically these are like the 5 oldest clips. I don't know if I'm gonna put them in order. They're just gonna, we're just gonna watch them, But basically it is the 5 oldest ones. So let's start with the first one. Basically they're all named the same, so I'm not sure where they're at. I'll probably explain in the video, I think. But here's the first, number 1 or whatever.
Unholy. Chills. There's that much trauma if people in this cell have to burn themselves alive. There's that much trauma because of how tortured they felt here. There's gotta be some sort of darkness. Yes, present. Can you tell me who's present?
On the right side of it.
What is it though?
They just said something's
The
moving.
noises here are so horrifying. Everything's moving. Everything. I feel like I could break out of prison.
So it's like, I don't even know what it is. Because in the bottom it looks like a light. But then it's what is it, a wire or something? Like, I feel like these are like the very early on videos. So of course, anything they can catch on the videos they might try to put on here,
Yeah.
Like they are inside the prison, so I understand like there's no air, so why is that moving? And I'm not sure in the video he's alone with the cameraman or not, or if it's just a standstill camera that he put recording himself. So I guess if it is just him alone, or the cameraman is inside with them and no one
I think
else.
he is alone because I think I do remember this episode.
Do you?
Yeah, because you know how sometimes the Sam and Colby would do like challenges, like, so you're gonna be alone in this cell.
Yeah.
We're gonna be alone in this room, and you're gonna be trying to speak to spirits. So I think he was alone. He just has like a tripod with a camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I mean, basically we could probably still do the same thing. So, is it real or not? I feel like it could be. If it's him alone, it could be real because why is that like wire or whatever it is moving? I'm not sure. I don't even know what it is because there's a light on the bottom. So, but either way, it's moving. And if no one's there and they're inside a prison, like there shouldn't even be like a lot of windows or any big windows. You know what I mean? But I mean, probably in a spook meter, I guess I would probably say probably like a 3 or 4, just because you're deep inside the prison. So trying to get out, if something goes off, crazy, it will be probably like, it will take some time to get out, So I feel like that would be like pretty scary.
Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to tell what it was. I do see that thing moving.
I heard the wind though.
Yeah.
Like
It
if
could have
you
been the
saw
wind,
it.
and maybe there was like something there that was kind of moving, because you can hear like the creaking that he's talking
Yeah.
about, the movement, but it's kind of in sync with the thing that's moving.
See, I should have. Yeah, exactly. We should have seen the video.
Yeah, it was kind of
already.
in sync with the movements, and then. But when they said, "Oh, but see, it's not here in the next clip," but the next clip it zoomed into Sam's face, so of course it's not going to show that little corner that
Yeah.
that thing was moving in, you know. To me, on the spook meter, it's probably like a 2. It's not too creepy because I think it is just something there that's moving. With the wind.
Yeah. Now that I resaw, like I should have seen all of it because if I stopped it. So yeah, I think it's just the wind. Just the fact that that small piece where you can tell it moves
Yeah.
with the like, along with like the audio of the air, you know. I mean, if it is air, I don't know if it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a prison, dude. Like prisons are usually pretty big,
Yeah.
and like everything's mostly concrete and stuff. So I feel like it's so large that there could be wind, there could be a draft, there could be something like that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about being it real or fake. I mean, I think it is real. There's something physical happening there, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's anything paranormal.
Yeah, that's true. Now, like watching it with the wind, I'm like, could be. But I feel like a lot of these clips, because I've seen some, they're gonna be kind of like minor. We just kind of wanted to react to, you know, like a Sam and Colby video. The thing is, like trying to imagine reacting to a video, that's kind of be like a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be way too long. I mean, it's nukes and like certain spooks are only like what 15 minutes, and we make like a whole hour video out of it. So
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be there for hours. What's up, Luna?
Yeah, Luna came in to say hi. She's the recluse that you guys probably rarely see.
I don't know. She came on camera. But yeah, let's go to the next one. I feel like they're all gonna be like this, but I mean, whatever.
It doesn't hurt to still take a look, I guess.
Never heard this anywhere else.
Well, and with so much like confidence to say something that, like you said, is an opinion. Everything in the paranormal is an opinion.
Everything's
There's nothing
opinion,
proven.
yes.
Where are you coming up with something that is, this is a fact, he is keeping people here?
Well, I
lining
guess
pockets?
a good question would be, have you ever done anything besides, rearranging your thing?
Coming up with something that is, this is a fact, he is keeping people here.
Well, I
lining
guess
pockets.
a good question would be, have you ever done anything besides, rearranging your thing?
Coming up with something that is, this is a fact.
Coming up with something that is, this is a fact. Coming up with something that is, coming up with something that is, this is
Yes.
pockets.
Okay.
So I do remember seeing this clip, and I feel like I need to go back to the video because I don't remember. I know they gave context on the video if they were by themselves, because I don't know if all these people that are on this video right now are the only ones there, because I'm not sure if there's other people in the house with them that are not on the video. So I don't know, that could be somebody in the background. Maybe they're kind of like peeking, being like, checking if they're done with the video or not, or maybe just being nosy or something. But if it's just them, then yeah, that's pretty spooky.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I need the context to know if like there's more people, if or it's just them that's there. Because I think Sam is the one recording the video, right?
I believe so, maybe.
And then Colby's over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's these guys.
I don't know. I feel like it's another person. Because if you look at it, you can see that there's like a screen that's on.
Coming up with something that is.
See? If you really look, you can see the light, a lamp, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then if you look down, there's a fucking computer screen right there. And it looks like it's like literally a girl with those buns that they put on top of the head.
Yeah.
Like she has like light brown or blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she's working on the computer. Like I don't know whose house this is. Like it doesn't look abandoned or something. So they look like they're just talking about probably something else, and they're just there at someone's house, and I think it's just like someone in the background working on something.
Yeah, I agree because that's what I was meaning by like I don't know if I don't know the context of it, so I don't know if there was more people there or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like other than the guys that are right here sitting on the couch. So like.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I do agree with you because I didn't notice that screen. Because when you said screen, I didn't know what you meant. But now I see the screen, so it could have just been somebody.
I could be wrong, but in my eyes, that's what I see. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I agree. Because it almost looks like they were just kind of like looking to be like, oh, they're still.
Well, it looks like they were just like. It doesn't even look like they turned. I don't see a face, or maybe I'm blind, but like I feel like she just like, or he, I don't know, you know, like that person in the back just, I don't know, like tilted their head back, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, look, this, like we said, this is Paranormal Debates. So I'm pretty sure most of these videos might be like this, and we're always gonna give our honest opinion, you know, like, and it is one of our favorite channels. We watch them religiously, you know, like watch them or like Twin Paranormal, you know, or like Haunted Homies, you know. So you know, if anyone's like, oh, you're just bashing, like, no, like this is our legit opinion.
Yeah, we're not saying that Sam and Colby is fake, like. We're just saying that these clips that they supposedly caught stuff in the background or whatever that Sam and Colby supposedly missed, we're just picking up on that. We're just saying that because, like, in the end, that's what this channel is about.
Yeah.
Is that we're not gonna be biased, you know, whether we're fans of the channel or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're gonna give our honest opinion. Because, like I said, we could be wrong. It could be real.
Yeah.
You know. It could be that there was nobody else there. Like maybe that computer that's in the background, or it looks like it could be a screen. Maybe it could be something else, and it's just given the illusion that it's a screen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. But this is just our opinion. And like I've said many times, give your guys' opinion, you know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen something where, this is why we started it, because we saw that there was clips. I was like, oh, here we go, another one we can see, you know? And we saw where there actually looked like an actual operation. You know, I feel like this one is just not, you know, like, I guess to continue our thing is like, I don't believe it's real, and obviously, I mean, a 1 on the spook meter, just because it's not
same,
even,
like
you
a
know?
1.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, let's continue to the next one. Hopefully the next one is not like this, but let's see.
I've never seen the camera do that.
While we were just standing there, I went like this twice. Like I was falling backwards.
Oh, the same thing was happening to me in there. Didn't you see that? I was like, when you were going.
Yeah, you fell over.
Oh yeah, wait, I saw that.
There, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I couldn't see.
Like I was falling backwards.
It's
Oh,
glare.
the same thing was happening to me in there. Didn't you see that? I was like, when you were going.
Yeah, you fell over.
You see that?
Like I was falling backwards.
Oh, the same thing was happening to me in there. Didn't you see that? I was like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I saw it.
Backwards.
Oh, the same thing was happening to me in there. Didn't you see that? I was like.
Thing was happening to me in there. Didn't you see that? I was like.
Okay, so for that,
Hold on.
okay, so I guess that's the end of that. Okay, so this is going to be a pleasant change from the other opinions I've had on the other videos.
Yeah.
So this one I feel like it's real. Because I know people can probably argue and say, well, it could be a shadow of like maybe Colby or maybe Sam or
Multi-shadow clone jutsu!
it could be somebody else, right? But the way that you just see them standing all the way in the back and then just kind of moving out of frame. Because to me, I always try to think about it this way. Why would somebody, like let's say it was one of the camera people, or maybe it's somebody that's like a friend of theirs, right? But I would like to say to myself, like, okay, why would they be standing all the way in the back in the dark for no damn reason and just step out?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to argue the fact that they staged it, they faked it, just to see if somebody would notice it and point it out.
Yeah.
You know, which clearly somebody did.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, to me, I think it's more real. And on the spook meter, that's like, well, obviously, like, I would say, like, it's a 4.
Yeah.
Because that's creepy. Like, if it was my ghost footage that I was looking back on, like, let's say this was my investigation,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked back on it and I saw, like, oh shit, there's a ghost in the background, guys. Look at that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that would be fucking scary, you know what I mean? So to me, that it feels more real to me. It doesn't seem staged either. Because usually when you hear about, like, ghost things, it's always like that. Like, oh, you notice, like, you saw a shadow. Like, oh shit, I saw a shadow, guys. And then, like, but it like, came out and then it darted away quickly. You know what I mean? Like, it's always stuff like that.
Did it come out, though? I couldn't. I saw it was just standing there and then moving.
Yeah, it was standing there and then it goes away.
Yeah, because to answer your point, like, if the only way it would be if it was staged, I would think, because I don't think it could be a cameraman, because, like you said, why are you all the way in the back? You know, like, what's the point of that? You know, like, and then, like, they were talking, if there was a mistake by them, like, why are you gonna walk all the way into the middle of the hallway when you know they're recording? Like, I'm pretty sure by now, like, because I'm pretty sure this is not that old of a video. Like, I feel like they've probably been at it for a while, and all the cameramen should know to not just walk into frame. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because also, like, that's another point I wanted to make. When me and my brothers used to go do investigations, because me and my brothers did do a couple of investigations in haunted places.
Whoa, what the hell are you guys doing here?
I'm sorry, we happen to be here to solve a case.
And we always made it a point before starting the investigation. We always said, do not whisper. If we're doing an EVP, do not whisper, because that is going to be perceived as a ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A spirit or something. And be like, okay, who the f whispered there? Oh, sorry, it was me. I was whispering to so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't whisper, because we don't want it to be confused
Or don't
into
talk
thinking
at all,
something
yeah.
else. Yeah. Or don't do anything weird. Like, don't do anything that can come off as, like, okay, dude, why were you standing in the corner like that? Like, I don't know, I just wanted to, like, you know, be weird. It's like, no, dude, like, don't do stuff like that. Like, don't do things that can be mistaken for something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then we end up looking like dumbasses, because it's like, well, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I feel like Sam and Colby they're pretty, like, careful with things like that. I feel like I mean, I hope I'm not wrong, because I've been a fan of theirs for such a long time.
Yeah.
But I feel like they take their investigations seriously. There was a time that I thought their shit was fake, not gonna lie. I felt like they kind of exaggerated a lot of stuff. But as of late, I feel like they've been pretty legit about their stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like,
because also their reputation's on the line, dude. Like, they can't fuck up their reputation. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna let down so much fans.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
YouTubers that we used to follow, and then we stopped due to a clip that I found randomly. I don't even remember how I even saw this clip. Like, it just...
And it broke our hearts.
Yeah.
We're not gonna lie.
And then it was good camera work. And then, but the thing was, like, the YouTuber always caught something, like, big. We're like, damn, alright, you know, like...
Yeah, like, this YouTuber, we loved watching him as much as we loved watching Sam and Colby, like, as much as we loved watching Nukes or Spooks, you know.
Yeah.
Now, Twin Paranormal, we kind of discovered recently.
Yeah.
They're kind of a newer channel that we discovered, but... So if you guys want more scary stuff, you guys should check them out as well.
Yeah, they're badass. I like them. They're funny.
But I'm not going to mention this YouTube channel because I don't want to like get any
we're
hate
definitely
or
not.
anything like that. But
I know we shouldn't even, because you're not supposed to, you know, like, but we're speaking as fans, like we said in the beginning. We're just like you guys. Like, we're big fans of the paranormal. We've had paranormal stuff in our life, and we love like seeing other people like dealing with it. You know what I mean? Or like evidence, basically. And I just feel like, I don't know. I know it's different with the YouTubers because, you know, it's content, and we know, you know, like that's why I do prefer like Nukes on 5 or like, you know, like Sir Spooks. Like, we're always gonna be mentioning them forever, you know, because it's real video. Well, okay, it's videos that are supposedly just random, that just so happen to be caught on camera. You know what I mean? It's not staged. Some of them probably are, but you know, like I feel like with Sam and Colby,
Boo.
I don't know, something fell. But when it comes to this clip, I think like, you know, it could be real. Like, you know, that's basically what the freaking shadow person looks like. You know, like the situation of you accidentally catching a shadow person. That's what it is, or an apparition, whatever you want to call it. You know, and the spook meter, I'll probably give it like probably the same, like a 3. You know, it's like the situation is not like intense. You know, they're just kind of exploring. You didn't see it. It's still a haunted place, but you know, I like to rate it with like the situation of the videos. But all right, let's go with the next one.
And we're going to try to use the spirit box as well.
I'm excited to use this actually, because we could be talking to somebody specific. The other places we've been to,
Like, what's causing that? Like, what's causing that?
Oh, I see.
Like, what's causing that? Like, what's causing that?
Okay, I can do this one. So for this one, I think I already said it. I mean, I don't really like orbs because it's very hard to prove it. You know what I mean? But at least on this video, the first one was a weird one. It kind of like, it was a weird misshapen one. It wasn't necessarily an orb. It was just like it could have been dust, it could have been everything. It's the same deal. But just the fact that it just wasn't a freaking circle, you know what I mean? Like just floating. Like this one kind of like was misshapen or weird. It could be, you know, like a ghost's aura that passed by when it went off. You know what I mean? So I don't like rating orbs, but just because it wasn't all just a bunch of circles, like I'll just say real for this one, just because the equipment was going off at the same time, you know, and the spook meter, I mean, I probably like it too, just because there's like I said, I like the situation, addressing it, you know, like they're just investigation, nothing crazy is going on, you know, it's just the equipment went off.
Okay, so I don't like to rate orbs either. I'm very skeptical when it comes to orbs because they're very easy to debunk.
Yeah.
But I did pay attention to what you said about how they're misshapen, because I always try to look at it to be like, okay, is it dust? Is it a bug? You know, is it a piece of lint or something? A hair that's floating in the freaking wind? You know what I mean? I mean, in the freaking air. You know what I mean? I try to look at it that way. But yeah, it did kind of look a little weird, and like the one that was kind of like twirling around, like going like this around Colby.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird, you know, because I think to myself, well, why would a bug move like that? You know, why would like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I try to think about it that way. To me, orbs aren't scary. It's more like a I would say like a 1, a 2 around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because orbs are they're just too easy to debunk.
I mean, if you really want to think about it, like, what's the lore behind orbs? Like, does it mean like that it's an actual apparition? Like, it's a freaking ghost right there, but it's just only showing like an orb of itself.
It's like an energy particle, or it's kind of like it's a spirit trying to manifest itself in full form, but it's just able to summon up to that point.
Because I mean, if you think about it that way, it could be freaking scary. Like, let's say like it's real, right? And an orb literally is just in full body operation, but all that was able to manifest is just the orb. So that means you got freaking, well, no matter what, even if you can't see it, you got ghosts walking around everywhere, you know? So, I mean, I guess with orbs with that at least, but I get what you mean, like, I don't know. I feel like everyone feels this way, like, you know, bust out with good shit, you know? And but it doesn't always happen, but freaking has happened. You know, we both have our, you know, our stories and stuff. And to talk about that, actually, you know, we'll probably start with yours, you know, for our personal stories, just because, you know, you have all full info. And I'm pretty sure I said on the other episode that I was, like, downplaying mine, just because I didn't know, like, we recently went on a trip, vacation, and the conversation about ghosts came up, and my cousins started telling me stories that I've never heard. So I was like, holy shit, you know, it's crazy. And then they started telling us some intense ones that included my uncle and my aunt, and I need to like sit them down and like one of these days, you know, get the information, be like, tell me the truth, what happened, so I can tell you guys, because from what my cousin said, like, it was pretty intense. And I don't want to, like, you know, I don't know, like, I need to sit down and hear it, you know, because I don't want to just, like, get any random ghost story and try to hype up my story that I already kind of downplayed, you know. Like, I do have some scary shit, but yeah.
Yeah, because we do have paranormal experiences that we've had personally that we would love to share with you guys if you guys are interested in hearing it. And they're 100% real to our knowledge. You know, like there's stuff that we experienced personally, or even things that family members or friends have experienced. So that's something that we would love to share with you guys. So if you guys are interested in hearing that, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I do remember hearing that story from his cousins, and that, when they were telling us, we were outside and like it was raining, so it just added to the vibe.
Gloomy, yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of gloomy, and then I was just like,
and it's always like
amazed.
These are the stories that why I feel like they are real is because like they're not like intense, but they are. Well, okay, the ones from them that like there was like no reason why it should have happened, but it did. And that's usually like real ghost encounters. You're like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like,
it happens so randomly when you're least expecting it.
Yeah, like I mean, I can give one that's like they've eventually like, you know, they ended up moving to a house for a little bit. The dad lived there, and
his uncle.
Yeah, my Nino. He was living there for a little bit. I think he didn't last that long because of the fact that it was haunted. But they said that, you know, it's in Mexico, so they pretty much had to like shower with like I think they said had to heat up the water, right? Like for some reason they had to go get water. So it was like in the back. It was just all creepy. Like it was like half-built house, you know, like they were renting basically, and they had to go out where like they had like I don't know, it was a well or what they said. I can't remember. I need to. That's why I want to get the details correct. But basically, they would go, and as they were like filling up their buckets or whatever, like in the corner of the room where this well or like big gallon, I don't know what it was, you know, they would see what it looked like a homeless person, like just there, and they were like, "What the hell?" Like,
Yeah, he was like an older man that would just be staring at them.
yeah,
And they'll be like, "Who the fuck is this guy that's just always there staring at us?" Like,
yeah, like they were scared, but they needed to do what they were doing, you know, get the water, and they were like, "Oh, it's just a homeless man. Like, just don't bother him. Don't bother him." That's right.
yeah, these are his two cousins that he's talking about that experienced this. They would witness this, what they assumed was a homeless man that was just standing there in the corner, and they would just kind of try to ignore him. And then they eventually brought it up to their dad, right?
Yeah.
To their Nino.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh shit, you see him too?"
Yeah, like the iconic, like, "Oh, you see him too?" Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And like, that just completely made it a reality to them that this was something else.
and the thing is that they checked, they checked like I know they try to confirm it, and then yeah, like there was no one there. But like I said, like I want to get the facts straight. We'll probably retell the story the correct way, you know, how it actually went down. But let's move on to the next one then. Alright, so last video.
No.
It was a little
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Does that mean you're a daemon? Does that mean you're a daemon?
It doesn't look like a mirror. It kind of looks like a window with a curtain.
Does that mean
it's
A daemon?
I feel like whoever is editing, there's a couch right there. I mean, it's a big ass mirror.
I think that's a window with a curtain. But it's like such like a little tiny speck.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, and I'm just that could have been anything. That could have been like a light from outside. Cause like I said, it was a curtain. It looks like a curtain with a window. It could have been a light from outside, or it could just be like a camera. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Camera spec or something.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes like I've noticed with a lot of these videos that we've seen of like ghost, you know, hunting and all that stuff, that sometimes like it kind of creates an illusion that looks like people are walking, or it looks like shadows.
Oh yeah.
But it's just the camera, like it's just the pixels trying to catch up or something, or I don't know what the hell it is. But it. Yeah, it's probably a shitty camera or something. I don't know, but it could have just been something like that. So to me, like on the spook meter, it's like a 1.
Yeah. No, I feel the same. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the first video, so of course they're gonna be like this. I mean, I just feel like it's the camera, or like I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there was a candle that was lit in their room or what, but it could have been that. It could have been. I don't know. Your phone, you got a text message, and
You've got mail.
you know, like you're just not answering it, but you're like, you know, you're done the notification going off. I don't know, like it could be anything. But yeah, so this is like we're trying to do something different, and we'll probably continue their the list. You know, probably not back to back. You know, we'll probably visit every once in a while. But yeah, you know, like I said, we said earlier, you know, we're not gonna be biased. You know, we're not gonna call out people all crazy. You know,
come at me, bro.
Like we kind of, it seems like it. You know, we're just trying to give our debates about it and be as real as possible. You know, because basically, I feel like how I said we're always fans, and I feel like everyone who watches, you know, they have maybe the exact same, you know, opinion as us, and we're just
the same conversations with their friends, you know, when they're watching the video. Like, we're just giving our opinion and our thoughts on it. You know, like I've said many times before, you know, feel free to give your guys' opinions, give your guys' explanations on these things, because we would love to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we're completely wrong, you know, but that's just our opinions. We hate orbs. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how we feel about it. But if you guys have an orb experience that you guys just can't explain away of it being a bug or a dust or a light reflection of something.
Yeah. It just sucks that like a bug literally looks like an orb.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, damn, like why? You know?
But you can usually tell when it's a bug because it kind of just moves like,
Yeah.
you know, like kind of moves like a bug does, you know what I mean? Like you could kind of tell, you know, because like a perfect example, that you could kind of tell the difference between if it's like dust or whatever. I remember one time my mom was recording a video. It was during Christmas time, I remember. She was recording, I think, my niece or something. And she was like, oh my god, I just hear her do that. And I was like, what's up? And I went to go look at the video and she was like, look it. And she thought it was orbs, but it was just a bunch of dust because she had a dusty ass carpet that people would clean their feet on and everything. Like, it was just a brown, dusty fucking carpet that people would just freaking rub their feet on all the time.
Yeah.
So there was just a bunch of dust, and I was like, Mom, I was like, it's dust. And she's like, no, look it, why is there so much of it? Because it was just like moving like this, like crazy. But you could just tell because it was just moving like, you know, like dust, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt sad to like kind of tear her down, but I was like, no, Mom, I'm sorry. They're not a bunch of spirits, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean,
It is what it is, you know?
yeah, you gotta explain it, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a time we open a portal, it's 1,000 motherfuckers.
I know, like, that would be fucking creepy, imagine?
Fuck.
Seeing a bunch of spirits coming out of something like that, I'd be like, bro, you opened up a fucking portal.
Alright, so I think that's it. You know,
Yeah,
we did 5 videos, typical.
Yeah, and this is Sam and Colby. Feel free to check out their channel if you guys don't know them.
Yeah.
They are pretty big. They even came out on Joe Rogan. If you guys want to check out that interview, they've explained some of like some crazy stuff on there too. So
Yeah.
So feel free to check them out. This is just Explorer highlights. I don't know if it's there. I don't think it's.
It is on their list, so it is theirs.
Oh, it is theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe it's you know what, it could be their editor that maybe they're like, oh look, this is what they missed, just to kind of like, you know, add some more content or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Pretty sure it's basically what it is. But hey, I mean, like, regardless, you know, their videos are very entertaining, and there is a lot of stuff that's pretty unexplainable that's happening to them, you know. So
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, we're Paranormal Debates, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes. Bye guys.
Bye.